Welcome. We've got a special one for you, as tonight's action is part of the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Rockets, right now 5th in the division, right in the middle. And of course Memphis, a game and a half behind.
When I look at Houston, this hasn't been an ideal launch to their season. They're really going to have to find a nice win streak to get back in that top spot.
Well, and what they're focused on most, being in that top spot after the last game of the year. It's all about that championship trophy.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Morant and Smart make up the backcourt. Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Edey in at the 5, down low. And for the Rockets, Green out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Aaron Gordon. And it's Waters in at the 3 slot. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And the three-pointer goes.
Wow, you don't see that kind of quickness from Aldama all that often.
Green, the pass to Sexton. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Morant against Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Trace Jackson-Davis picks one up. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
And the second free throw is good. You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. There's the 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez.
He is aware of the amount of disruption that Marcus Smart can bring to an offense. He said you can't attack him in pick and rolls and go at him in ISO, so we'll have to keep his assignment moving and run him ragged when he's on defense. Sounds like it'll be a busy day for Smart. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Yeah, he's so confident on that pull-up now. That's why the defense can't afford to give him any space.
Pass to Waiters. Back to Green. Shoots over Morant. And it's Green missing.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Smart for 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Well, Smart can be streaky on his threes, but he's much more consistent when he lets it go from the corner.
Now here's Gordon. Tight defense on him. High post Green. Outside Sexton. 4 on the clock. Over Smart. Houston with another miss.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And the basket by Aldama.
And at 7 feet tall, Aldama can burn you inside. Even with the contact, he's tough to contain at times.
Green with the ball. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Gordon outside. Smart against Sexton. To win the run. 2 points. That one goes. Sexton's got 5.
It's never easy trying to stop Sexton. I love watching him bounce off the defense and finish in style.
And stolen by Green. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And the shot's good.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Smart. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, this is part of why guys love playing with Smart. He will reward you for getting open if he can.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Can? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Waters. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Gordon with a screen on Morant. Here's Green. Outside for Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Green. Here's Waters. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Smart outside. And then Morant with the jam.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn. Rockets trail by 4. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
P.J. Washington out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Green. Then there's Dillingham. And it's McCain in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's Green. Going inside. Over Clark. And it's Green missing. Grizzlies lead by 4. Pass to Murray Boyles. Shoots over Şengün. Murray Boyles can't get it to go. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Green with the ball. Now here's Şengün. Back to Green. The double clutch. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And Houston making a change here. Ball's checked in. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Spencer. Morant with it. Guarded now by Ball. Oh, got a piece of it. Washington outside. And Washington powers it through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Morant after the basket by Houston. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And there's the lob. The kick out to Ball. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The fourth spot held by the Rockets.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
Edie's checked in for Memphis. Smart comes in for Spencer. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. Here's Edie. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Dillingham. Defended by Smart. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Green. Little turnaround. Memphis with a rebound. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. No good on the triple.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
It's stolen by Smart. Clark with it. Green picks him up. And there's Edie. That's good. And the assist by Clark. Edie's got his second basket on the night. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
36 seconds left in the first half. Şengün, a screen on Jackson. Here's Green. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
A little hang time with the double clutch, making it look easy.
This will be his third free throw attempt of the game.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Free throw no good for Green.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line. Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Green. Takes it inside. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet.
The previous play is under review.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for Houston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run line. You were so close. Legit.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach, really methodical. And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades are shaking up the league.
And this team has made a huge move, trading for Colin Sexton, the dynamic point guard who continues to improve every season. These fans should be excited about acquiring a player of his.
And that's it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Houston has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Moran and Smart make up the backcourt. Santi Aldama out there with Edey, and it's Jackson in at the small forward. And Memphis shooting around 50% in the game so far. And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now, and Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal, it's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you, there's also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
Pass to Aldama. And out of bounds, Houston will have it. And a look at the stats for G.G. Jackson.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
The Rockets lead by 3. Outside Sexton. Jackson Davis in the high post. Outside for Green. Shot clock at 6. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Smart. And there's the screen. Launches a 3. And Smart nails the triple.
Yeah, this is the beauty of Smart's game. He can make offense for others or himself.
Green finds Sexton. For 3, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Stan, back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. Lively, he's checked in for Houston. Ball comes in for Sexton. And here's Smart. He's got 13. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Green against Smart. Green, the pass to Ball. Fires for three. Another three from Houston.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Here's Moran. Tough points from Ja.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Rockets. 3-point lead. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And he's going for the lob. And Gordon with the big finish.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Here's Morant. 12 points for him. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. This one for three. It's hauled in by Houston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Lively finds Green. Hangs in the air, and the layup is good. And it's a 7-point Houston lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, number 15, Brandon Clark.
And so it's Memphis with it. With some arc. Blocked! And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Moran against Ball. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Memphis ball.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Sunday, they'll host the Miami Heat. Then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
When you look ahead, there are
Substitution on the court.
.58 seconds left in the third. And he banks in the layup. 5 points in the game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Cooper. He's got 11. Outside, Green. Sends it home from three-point land. Green's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
To the left wing. Inside, here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's McCain, defended by Jackson. McCain's shot is off. Here's Clark. Another shot. A nice shot by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got his second basket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's Houston. They lead by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Green out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Cooper in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's Green. Jackson-Davis a screen. Oh, deflected and stolen by Clark. Pass to Morant. They set the pick. Here's the three. Rebounded by Green.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
On the take, right wing. Here's Jackson-Davis. Offline with a three. Memphis leading. Out to the right wing, Spencer. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart.
Outside, Green. And Washington powers it through.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball four.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Murray Boyles. Clark left side, out left to the wing. Here's Spencer, clock at 6. Check by Sexton. Washington grabs the miss.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night, but despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Outside for Green. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And he gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Outside Morant from deep. And Morant laces the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Cooper, pounded by Morant. Sexton passes to Cooper. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. It's Washington, high post. The three, Sexton. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Memphis with the ball. A big stretch here going, 10-2. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. Shooting for Memphis.
And he knocks down the first one.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Houston make
Substitution on the board.
Aldama outside. Pass to Edey. Jackson on the wing. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Rockets trail by 7. Now here's Green. A rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, not the place Aldama makes the biggest impact. He specializes elsewhere on the court.
Good on the second one. And the Rockets with possession here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Green against Morant. Gordon with a screen on Morant. Green, the pass to Gordon. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover. Grizzlies
lead by 8. Now Morant. Aggressive take. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Oh, there's the alley! And Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, he's an above-the-rim athlete. Gordon on the attack.
1:33 left to play in the fourth. Smart outside. Back to Morant. Stolen. They've got numbers. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Here's Morant. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Morant's got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, a lot of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
Green for three. Tries again. Here's Şengün. Somehow scores the layup in traffic.
Şengün's got everyone's trust right now late in games.
Up top, Morant. Second chance shot, and he gets it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's Memphis, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Şengün. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout call, Houston. They trail by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And it's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6. Timeout called, the Rockets. They're trailing by 6. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. So it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Marcus, your competitive spirit is infectious. Talk about what you bring to this team.
Just a spark. You know, we get a little stagnant on the offensive end, got to get in and move it. You know, I'm coming in, I'm driving, penetrating, finding guys. And, you know, you got a guy that can facilitate and find guys. You know, it gets them feeling good. Then they start making shots, playing defense, and things start falling. You know, that's always missing, just that little energy.
You got it. Thanks, Marcus.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.